So right now, and tokwa yeshe animu no afe. God damn it. So otu omaimu na ope omainu nkoso den so still na no ye hwe tokwa anim. Yes, and tokwa ne be hwe animu because this fight must begin. Said the beya be dia okura powers no.
And the Speaker of Parliament has no option but to comply.
And so when he orders, I must obey.
Supreme Court ababe ruli atre speaker abamba ben say emera no speaker untumi nchire mo.
The second thing that is important in that entire the 1968 proposals was that they decided that Parliament will not be supreme. The supremacy of Parliament was not accepted. What they decided was that Parliament will be under the Constitution.
But Speaker of Parliament on also say enya dey say Supreme Court betumi ahye no na o kire mo a eya de se emra na ewo omanga na mu no emma wono no speaker no kwan emma wotumi ede hyemra se de be ye betumi a save situation bi.
That is a danger. So for a purpose, I can give a judgment and ruling.
Speaker asem na waka no chete wotumi say ene wo ne Supreme Court omba wi ata so pa according to baby am gina ede hwema ade no waka no abebu mu na say the battle na ejina ho brane no ejina ho ma Speaker of Parliament, Supreme Court, MPP and NDC. I just say NDC for so about bonting ababa bekase say omo pa Speaker of Parliament atro ne inside the floor mu say omo nsamra Parliament House pa no mo mbeba oh ene na nkomu ye enrechi enya de so mo beba
mu NDC pa de enya de amra se beje fie chame obohu to nsa de from mo beba nne wo chena so ka ho
aha aya WhatsApp TV mesro ya no subscribe no turn on the notification bell if you are no like video no share video no e de amaye or comment no na wo de ato comment section no ase na ye di enkomo e de efri honom me da ase say no the question na ye busa ne say Speaker of Parliament any Supreme Court why ena ekura power no mantle na nkasa why pa ne kura no say no eye manso a esi Parliament House a enunti no Speaker of Parliament edi ni tumi wonam ni tumi so ena okotu articles bi say sanete de a or they are suspended eye Parliament House obi anko ni fie no nkonkodi ni yere anani kunu eduane anase so ho omunkobo nkobo ne ade na bra sasem we say ebaye no anche na MPP for esa etwere letter de come speaker say speaker ye pese ye sababishia ye ode pesa fra ye ni mehia na speaker esa fra Parliament anase MPC ema omu ebehia ya eda ombehia for the second time enya de say MPP for esa echo Parliament House ni nyina ne say de si na no Ibia ne say si sadana.
Why is another already sitting in there?
MPP for chire mu a yade say NDC for akotena tena omu city so a omo pese omo ne omo betwen na emom omo twen ama Supreme Court a chese what the ruling aba abonten
Can go with the leadership, engage the speaker and the NDC people, then we go in because we heard they are sitting on our side, which is the right-hand side of the speaker. So go and engage the speaker. Unfortunately, when we got there, they were sitting. That is why we returned. Not that I was running away. And we couldn't stop the proceedings. So it's not deliberate that MPP refused. We needed to engage the speaker. I'm not a leadership. I'm not one of them, but they respect my opinion, and I know. Now the question is, where NDC was sitting, where did you want me to go and sit?
Exactly.
Where?
Or if you go and fight them.
Do you want me to go and pull my chair from my colleague from the other side? No. We don't want that January 7th, 2021. What transpired at the chamber to continue to be a precedent. No. So peacefully I just worked out with Deputy Majority Leader.
na eno na Supreme Court edi the rulings eba abonten say ade na speaker aye no wan famra kwan so na speaker eni tumi bia so wotumi use Parliament House no te say ono ane bonafide property bonafide na boneta na whatever the case is yanko anim was say ono ane bonafide property anase ontumi use Parliament House say dame baby opebia no ono atoasi ene ne Supreme Court kasi nanim a chese Supreme Court for 8 mu a omo chese Supreme Court mpo wo semra na wonim na wani so na sa wo ye akufuado ana wo ye baumia eno kura no mpo Supreme Court asama wanti ne nkwanti e ya ade say ye betumi atu ade so.
This constitution is very strong, and it is one constitution which even goes as far as prescribing consequences of a failure to carry out the Supreme Court order. The Supreme Court order, the consequences are set out clearly in Article 2, clauses 3, 4, and 5 of the Constitution, that any person to whom an order of the Supreme Court is directed shall duly carry out same. And a failure to carry out such an order, of course, has the consequences of a criminal punishment. In the case of the president, will even result in the president and vice president will result in removal from office.
And a biamuno Speaker Abambaben say Supreme Court etumi a passing ruling no. Enya dia say obetumi aye ho hwe ama no agege. A chese ruling no eba awie no na MPP 4 enya 5 ena eye NDC 4 enya 2 na chese MPP 4 no ebe maintain omu your friend say omu majority no ewo Parliament House na NDC 4 so a maintain omu a minority.
I think so. I mean, as I said, it's an emphatic determination by the court on the matter, and the Speaker of Parliament has no option but to comply. I mean, I think that we must stop giving with one hand and taking with the other. As I said, it will amount to double standards and an exercise in contradiction. For the Speaker of Parliament, in his address to the media, say that the case raises such serious legal issues and matters body on governance and all that, and then refuse to take back. So this country refuse to take part in the proceedings. I think in this country we must recognize some people for who they are and what they do. This hypocrisy and double standards must cease. The Supreme Court is the final arbiter on all matters in the country, including an interpretation of the Constitution. Indeed, it's the only court solely seeks registration to pronounce on the meaning of relevant provisions of the Constitution. And the Constitution means what the Supreme Court says it means. And
na sasem we say eba abonten no and a Speaker of Parliament and so echi akonya tena so say Ghana for momra na menka mo mpaninsem bi ene nyina ebetena se ne yesi Speaker kasa kire ye Speaker abamba bimbie na no a wo kire mu se wono no wonya akoda e wo mra mu a che se your friend say Supreme Court honom no okra be etes mu no sha ase ye adwuma entu on tra ho ma enkwada nkiti bi mfa na dem meye fom na mra no kire mu mra na kire se wono Speaker no se situation bi e wo ho no mo a e bia emmo a obetumi di wono ani tumi ahye mra na mamra no ababa betim na bia mu no so no Supreme Court ono wakodan no ho chameleon osesa mra ne no asesa mra ochena even mpo no ruling na omode ama ene no ebia Supreme Court wo ho no mo a na adwene mu ka no dwe akora da obetumi a change no enu nti no ewo no Speaker of Parliament no ne power mu say obetumi adane mra no ani anase obetumi ahye emra bi said de be ya ebe favor situation no na se Parliament ehye ne chenchen se onyintum ne pa de the Speaker ankasa anwie de ne mum no Mia me hwe ba bia ya na me gina hwe ma de na Speaker pa che say Supreme Court ontumi nya ne hwe.
At the end of the day, the judgment of the court will set a lot of precedents. But don't forget, the law is that the Supreme Court can always differ from its earlier decision. That is a danger. So for a purpose, I can give a judgment and ruling to favor the situation. Tomorrow, I say, no, I disagree with that. And that is permitted by law. So when you tell me that it means that the Supreme Court is supreme, and so when it orders I must obey. When I know the same Supreme Court can disorder.
Enti asem we say ebeto dwa no na eye odododio constituency omomra hye badwani eye ni Lamte Vanderpool wode ababeto Ghana fo anim say speaker enkasa mrekora because se umpo no frɛ ne a enya de se NDC fo ye beba parliament NDC fo no omoma fo mu adwen say so mo besi parliament house pa this December 7th ya to aba na wie ama ye yidi o si yi no ansa na omu esi parliament house na se omu pa beka so mo besi parliament house no na ni omu ye nrechi enya de se beba so da emaso because a brand speaker suspended a parliament house di kind no MPP for ya na de letter come speaker si yemie na se mo de letter akọ na se speaker to ne nsa frem na mo ntumi ama metena se am ya nim komo se de etie de a ene o mo nso no sa pepepe no mbehwe se ebegina enya de se o mbeba e parliament house eda
amsoa mrasebe duani ugina mude ma de hye wodododio orumanyafo edwini Lante Vanderpool wakasa ede afa ho kirem se enu nti no sese no Supreme Court asigina ye enti ni aka ne se mrasebe dwafie chan ma obesa atonsa ede afem mrasebe dwafo se won sansa wochi embra mrasebe dwafie mba me yadwuma biem no omo NDC pa de enya de mrasebe dwafie chan me obohu tonsa de from mbeba nne wo kina so ka ho esanse ebra mrasebe dwafie chan me sisi agina ye no na mrasebe dwafo nyina obi akọ na bato mpeso aso no andi chebi na MPP amanyu ko ni band de ni churo krata de koma mrasebe dwafie abedwuko ema wasa tonsa de frem mrasebe dwafo nyina ahwe boko ntokwa ekoso yi obi atutomu afri ntokwa mu ababepie mu ewon kran obaye a yo metena se MPP fo amomo tonsa de frem no mama metena se omo titititi hono mo na mrasebe dwafie cha meka so obi ansansan enko na bato mpeso so biem ena omo koye enti se Supreme Court asesi gina ya mo se ba betonsa de afro omo se ho ena to petro egu ho aka mu omo se mrasebe dwafie cha minim na wo tonsa de frem so omo sambra putupuru mu a ene MPP fo nkwa na begwa Ghana ho komo
say no asem we say ama asem no ayetare NDC for say Speaker of Parliament efre wo mu a omuma Speaker of Parliament che ono no enya de say Supreme Court ebetumi ahye no chenchenchen saa ena say no so no MPP for so omo 250 million bi ho adwumade a ompeso mokodi enti say no asem no ebe yere pa say Speaker of Parliament Supreme Court bese ne chenchenchen se onko bie Parliament House no monko ye adwuma anase Supreme Court ebese NDC MPC se omo chenchenchen omonko na omonko ye adwuma anase edey no mere ene enkrabia ena ebekire achese ye hwe ensem no anim because according to Supreme Court omo laws no omo kire se president etu omo mra akora anase obu omo asem so a omutumi ejina mra no so etu na de so a na ne Speaker of Parliament I don't actually know but yakuye nim no ebia ebesua de afrimo also betumi do comment at comment section no ase say Speaker of Parliament say we ni asemo a eye Supreme Court e kan so a ombetumi aye nbribi anase oni choice bia na NDC for so patapa omo eye no ho asem etesey drop to comment section no ase say Supreme Court anya fair to NDC ene Speaker of Parliament feel free na me hu comment section no asini ni nkomo emfa emfiri ho de besi won sem we echibia no me de bebro makra